Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us. Welcome to day 23rd of 40-day meditation challenge. We are going to begin our group meditation in another 2 minutes. I request you all to find a comfortable spot where you can sit with yourself undisturbed for next 30 minutes. You can darken your room, dim out your lights, prepare your sacred space as you would like. It is always recommended, if you've just woken up, to freshen up, to wear fresh set of clothes, take a bath, and then sit. So you're fresh and ready to not only meditate, but grasp the wisdom. Completely relax your body, preparing it to be in this moment. From wherever you're coming, completely be in this moment with yourself 100%. Clap your hands like this, cross your legs, close your eyes. If you are wearing spectacles, kindly remove them. You don't need any spectacles. Close your eyes and just be with your natural breathing. How your natural, tender, soft breath is going in and how it is coming out. No interference with your natural breathing. Simply observing, becoming one with your breath. With each breath in and each breath out, your whole body is getting relaxed and helping you to be more and more with your natural breathing. No external noises, disturbance exists. Just you and your breath. Any moment you find yourself wandering in your thoughts, weaving your thoughts, come back on your breath. Last 2 minutes. Just be with your breath, your natural, tender, soft breath. Last 2 minutes. Do not open your eyes. Last 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly come back in your body and claps your hands and gently place them on your eyes. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for this wonderful meditation and wonderful, wonderful energies. Let us all clap for today's meditation. If you want to go ahead and sip some water, please do it. Or you want to share your experience of today's meditation, please raise your hand or write in the chat. I'll read it out for you. And then let us quickly begin with our book reading today. Okay. So we are on the page 58. Yesterday, we understood about how the three major chemicals play role of catalysts in our life, right? In our body system to create the feelings and the responses that goes back in our mind, that again creates thoughts, like create more focus on the thoughts, and then the thoughts creates a feeling, and the cycle goes on. Okay, and that's what we're gonna read today. But let me recap three major chemicals. First is, let me go. Yes, neurotransmitter. Second is neuropeptides. Third is hormones. So neurotransmitters act as in messengers. It creates the message, and the peptidides, I always say it wrong. Peptidide is the one who is acting as a signal sender. So it's a bridge between your body and mind. So it's a bridge, it's a signal sender which sends the message to the body and the mind. And then hormones, once they receive the message, the hormones creates the chemical, and those chemicals form feelings and emotions, and expressed through our body. So this is a system. I hope, and I really recommend you to read it through. All right, let's begin with the reading. The thinking and the feeling loop. Okay. As you think different thoughts, your brain circuits fire in corresponding sequences, patterns, and combinations, which then produce a level of mind equal to those thoughts naturally. Once these specific networks of neurons are activated, the brain produces specific chemicals with the exact signature to match those thoughts, so that they can feel the way you are just thinking, and hence the loop. Therefore, when you have great thoughts or loving thoughts or joyous thoughts, you produce chemicals that make you feel great or joyous or loving. The same holds true if you have negative, fearful, or impatient thoughts. In a matter of seconds, you begin to feel negative or anxious or impatient. So, howsoever you think, so you become. In the greatest Vedas, also in Bhagavad Gita, everywhere it is written, as you think, so you become. Okay, so it's something that not just now discovered. It's something that scholars or enlightened masters have from the beginning have discovered this and speaking about it. So it's ultimate truth. There is a certain synchronicity that take place moment by moment between the brain and the body. In fact, as we begin to feel the way we are thinking, because the brain is in constant communication with the body, we begin to think the way we are feeling. The brain constantly monitors the way the body is feeling. Now, it's remember, your body is very intelligent. Your each and every organ is very intelligent. So that's how it's interconnected, and it's in a second of millisecond, it takes all the information. It now if you, through your eyes, when you see something, how much time does it take for you to recognize it, what you're seeing? Millisecond, right? You instantly know what you're seeing. So how fast the functioning of all your organs is happening? You see, it sends the signal to the brain sends signals to the every other organ, and then it creates the knowingness that that is existing in front of you. Or so that's how fast our body system is. Based on the chemical feedback it receives, it generates more thoughts that produces chemical corresponding to the way the body is feeling. So that we first begin to feel the way we think, and then we think the way we feel. So it's something like the story of whether hen came first or the egg. But know that um, feeling, how does feeling occur? That knowingness, something that either is coming from your eternal knowingness, which is universal truth, which is your truth, which is aligned with the universal truth. All right. Either that feelings come from that, which is either never took birth or never dies, you know, as equal to you. You have never taken birth, neither you die. You're an eternal consciousness, pure consciousness, and your eternal souls. So, similarly, those feelings are like that. So, if those feelings are created by the inner knowingness, it never takes birth. It already exists. It just appears within your body system, and then it creates the thought. Getting it? So, I would really want, would like you to open your camera so that I can interact with you. I want these sessions to be interactive. I want to talk to you guys. So, and I want to see you guys. That give me immense happiness. So, if you can open your cameras, that would be really, really, great. So, okay, moving further. Now, see this. This is the simple chart created by him, cycle of thinking and feeling. So, thoughts create feelings, feeling create thoughts, thoughts create feelings, feeling create thoughts. It's a continuous cycle. And amazingly, thoughts of the brain plus feelings of the body equals to state of being. We're gonna read it furthermore about it. State of being is what you are, you become. You become that. And we'll understand more how we become that and how can we also change that. you know Feelings are connected to the body and thoughts are primarily related to the mind. Therefore, as the feeling of the body aligns to the thought from a particular state of mind and body are now working together as one. And as you recall, when the mind and body are in union, the end product is called state of being. You could also say that the process of continuously thinking and thinking creates a state of being which produces effects on our reality. A state of being means we have become familiar with the mental emotional state, a way of thinking and a way of feeling which has become an integral part of our self identity. And so we describe who we are by how we are thinking and thus feeling by being in the present moment. I'm angry, I'm suffering, I'm inspired, I'm insecure, I'm negative. So if you are present, okay, understand this, let's understand this, okay? Now, if you're present, completely conscious and aware in the present moment, now these feelings will come as you are feeling in that moment. But if you are programmed, if you are coming from a subconscious programming, you will feel as you will perceive from the past memories. Remember. So this is not your how you're feeling, how your state of being is has nothing to do what your reality is all about. You're creating illusions from your past memories, from your past beliefs. And when you start living in those illusions, it creates those barriers between your existent reality and what you want to create as your desired reality and what you are living as. Understand this map. There, the illusion creates separateness from, as if, because you're coming from becoming a being of state. Your state of being is coming from past, not as you are in the now. So if it is coming from the past, you're recreating your past memories, your past experiences. And if you're recreating them, then definitely it is past, it is non-existing now. You're creating an illusion. And you can call it limited beliefs or wrong beliefs, or you can call it negative thinking patterns or limited thinking patterns or limited belief patterns, whatever you may call it, but it is what it is. It is something existing in your past, and you're creating your present state of being from a past memories. So the more meditation we do, the more conscious and aware we become, the more present we become in this moment, and we take the reality that is happening within us and hence happening outside of us as it is. And then we start to create the feelings and the thoughts, and then feelings and the thoughts. So either you can come from, again, stay in the loop of being in the limited or con- um, concrete feelings or thought patterns. I'll give you an example. In fact, I believe he's going to give an example too. But let me give you an example now. Sorry. For example, um, we all have now by now understood that since our childhood, since a, a very small being, even a 15-year-old month baby, observe, he's so, especially kids are so conscious and they're so active in their subconscious mind that they observe keenly everything. They literally observe and dissect everything and then perceive their mind. Then it's building up their mind. So our childhood memories are creating our identities, our definitions of what we are believe, what we will be believing in as. For example, you see your parents as, I'll give an example. You saw, as a child is seeing his father coming as drunk, all right, and but he's drunk, he's intoxicated, but and behaving little different, all right, but his mother is, and the child is curious, what is happening with my father, how, why he's behaving like that, because he doesn't know the difference, and he doesn't know what really is happening. So he has that question within. Now his mother is telling, nothing has happened, nothing has happened, your father is just tired, and just, that's why he's behaving like that, or so he can see. Now child is not, don't consider your children as stupid, they can see that there's something different. But we, because we are trying, that's how we have learned to protect or shield them from the reality, because we think that it will impact or create the negative impact on them, or create a negative story about their fathers, or whatever it is, just an example. So to shield, your mother may say, no, 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 your father is just tired, that's why he's behaving like that, you just go and sleep, or play, or go away from here. Okay, now he was perceiving the reality something else, but he was told the other way, so it created an illusion, because he believes in his mother's voice, words. So that created an illusion. So his inner voice, his inner knowingness was telling him something else. But because he believed in his mother, because he completely put belief in his mother and parents, he started to believe, no, this is what it is. I am thinking wrong. My thinking is wrong. And that's how the cycle of creating illusion begins from our childhood, and then further on as teenagers, adults, and still now. That's how we create the limited belief patterns and negative belief patterns. Okay, that was the example I wanted to give. Now, moving on. But years of certain thoughts, but years of thinking certain thoughts, and then feeling the same way, and then thinking equal to those feelings, the the hamster in the wheel again. We talked about it in the previous chapters, how the loop of cycle are from past memories. He's talking about the same thing. Creates a memorized state of being in which we can empathetic em, okay, uh state of being in which we can empathetically declare our I am state as an absolute. So I am is like a chant, like an affirmation. Okay. Whatever you say, I am, you become that, because you are accepting that as your reality, because you are focusing on that particular word as your state of being, and then the thought, the feeling, the thought. So whatever, whenever you use I am, be very careful what you're speaking. That means we are now at the point when we define ourselves as this state of being. Our thoughts and our feelings have merged. For example, we say, I have always been lazy. I am an anxious person. I'm typically uncertain of myself. I have worthiness issue. These are different examples. So relate how many times you have talked about yourself in certain way. So your speech, how you speak, again, when you speak, you're reaffirming your mind that that is your reality, and when you reaffirm it, it becomes again more and more of your reality, because you're mm, giving it more focus, more thought, more feelings are generating, more stronger feelings are generating. Your whole body is now uh basically becoming the state of I'm always been lazy. So you become lazy. More and more laziness incorporate within you, because you are affirming that, you are incorporating that I am an anxious person. So no matter what, you will begin with anxiety. You will always tackle everything with that, because you're being in that state forever. I am typically uncertain of myself. I have worthiness issue. I am short tempered and impatient. I am really not that smart, and so on. So many times we have talked about ourselves in this manner. You know, I am not worthy of love. My words, whatever I have is not good enough. I'm not good enough, or I don't have much information to speak, so I must not speak, or whatever. I'm lonely, or I'm alone. I am not loved, or I'm not a good mother. How many times just it's a general fact. I've seen it and observed it, especially in India, because I'm from India, so I can speak about it because I've observed it. So from generation to generation, women are trained or programmed to struggle. They're literally trained to struggle. For example, just an example, by now, if now in now as a for example, let me take as I am. Okay, if let's say I took help of house help. I kept a house help for cooking food, as well as for cleaning my house and everything, taking care of my house, and I have other work priorities to take care of. It's just an example. So my mother will tell me, hey, this work is supposed to, in my generation, in my time, I used to do all the household work. I used to take care of my family as well. And I used to do work as well. I used to go out office also and do all the work. What are you doing with your life? Why are you doing this? You must take care of your work. You must take care of your house, or whatever. Just an example. So you see how it is. Now it's a personal choice. If that person felt that he or she can take the complete responsibility of that, they might have done so. But if they're feeling that they need help in it, and they're asking for it and taking for it, they are being judged for taking help, because it is supposed to be done by them. They are the superheroes. They have to take care of it. So these are the judgments, these are the scenarios that we create in our mind, and that's how we perceive that. These filters are always on in front of us. That's why when we say something to other people, know that you're saying it because you're coming from your filters, your limited belief patterns filters. This is how it's supposed to be done because you have learned that way, and you cannot accept that there is something else other than that is happening. So um, I hope my example was clear. So you see that because the mother believed that she was supposed to be, she's the person who need to take care of everything, and she's not supposed to take help. So when she sees her daughter taking help in that moment, she believes that there's something lack. She's not good enough. She has not imparted a good values to her daughter. You see, that's how the cycle of beliefs are transported. If that person, if that daughter have believed in it and stopped listening to her heart, what her body is telling or what her mind is telling or what her heart is telling, she might have believed her and then started feeling the shame and guilt. Oh, I am taking help, it is supposed to be done by me. If I'm not doing this, I'm not a good daughter, not a good wife, or not a good mother, you know. And then that belief pattern will again create her reality. Just an example, and it happens with men also. Men are supposed to go out and earn and not bother about anything else. Even if they start to indulge in household work or do the household work, they're either laughed at or something abnormal about it, or hey, what, why your wife is not good enough, why you're doing it, it's not your job, you go out and do the work, you don't take care of anything, don't speak to your father about it, tell your mother to do it. So all these words are coming from a programmed mindset, which is coming from, again, which had come from programmed mindset. So when we start listening to our heart, we dissolve all these programming because all the filters start dissolving. So that's why the more and more meditation we do, the more and more these filters start to break. But we have to meditate and be open to break, because it's not going to be easy to break these filters. Resistance will come, a lot of questions will come, how can it be. The more and more serious you're in sadhana of meditation, the more and more stronger strength, cosmic energy you get to deal with these things. uh yes, Lakshmi, I see you have raised your hand. I've asked you to unmute. Lakshmi, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
No, I was hearing your speech. So, like, you told so I had done meditation more like from past 15 years I'm doing actually. 15 years I'm doing meditation. Still, there are some problems which are not solved. Means I'm doing like, even I went to Agastya Pyramid in Maniambadi 10 days back.
Do you want to speak about what is that you're facing? What is the challenge?
No, actually, I'm facing the family problems, like in the family only I'm facing problems. Like the mind disturbance is happening. Mm. So, so, but I'm doing meditation only. So I came to my parents' place. So there also, I'm sitting, actually I'm seeing, like, actually I'm seeing some of the things, but not able to prove it. So what should I do at this point?
See, Lakshmi, we need to understand meditation. Along with meditation, what meditation does, it brings the self-awareness, right? It brings the knowingness that what you are, who you are, and what is who you are not. So if something that is coming from outside that is not resonating with you, either your family members or someone else, relatives,
Mhm.
or anything that is coming, that is not you, know that you are not somebody's daughter, not you're not just somebody's daughter or wife or mother or whatever the relation you're facing the problem in. You're not that. You're not even Lakshmi. You're a eternal soul. So when you're meditating, when you realize that godliness within you, you will detach yourself from these worldly relationships, and then it will not cause you that much hurt which is causing you right now. But we are also that. As much as we are God, as much as we are one God, that God consciousness, we are also playing a part of being somebody's daughter, wife, or uh, mother, or whatever the role is. So in that role, you have to see if if you cannot change somebody else. You can never change somebody else. You can change only and only yourself. If you've already done the work and still the problem is coming, then you have to get out of that. You have to see wherever you are being welcomed, your frequency is welcomed, wherever your vibration is supporting the your reality. You don't have to be in that where you're suffering. Choice is always ours. We are because of our attachments, we stay there. No, we have to be there. Change will come, change will come. You have done your part, you're doing your part. First, there always a lesson, there always a learning. Why we connected with somebody, we connected for the reason. If the your learning, if your learning part is done, you have to move on and allow the better things to come in your life. It's easier said than done. I know that. I'm not saying it's very easy, but it will come with more and more realization that you are not just this relationships. I understand you have done your part, you have done your best. Once separate yourself from the problems, from the challenge, from the suffering you are going through. Separate yourself that from that. When you do that, you see bigger picture. Right now, because you are suffering, your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts are consumed by that suffering.
Yes, I'm
So
not able to go back to that place also.
don't go. There's so many other better places in the world. Feel it, completely feel it.
Actually, I have some, at least some, I have fun actually.
You have some.
I have 10-year-old son, but I
Your
feel like talking to him. But the problem is with my husband.
Lakshmi ji. Okay. You understand Hindi?
Yes,
Okay.
no,
Okay, I'll
English
speak it.
one.
See, everything, your son, your husband, everybody, your mother, your father, everybody has chosen this plan. You did the contract. You did your son, your husband, you yourself are very great beings, smart beings, souls who have selected this. So don't worry about anything. I know when I say it may appear, how can you say that? I live these words. I'm not just saying for the sake of you for saying it. Feel these emotions. So nothing wrong in feeling these emotions, but one in the moment, separate yourself from all of that suffering that you're going through right now, and understand what was the lesson.
But what society will think?
Not
But
understand.
what society will think? I can't go back to them. But temporarily, I have to go and see them. I don't know what I'll face in future. What
Is
negative I can face in future.
is any of the society taking care of you right now? Is anybody coming and asking why Lakshmi you're crying? Let me wipe off your tears. Who is the society you're talking about? Nobody else exists, Lakshmi. Whatever you're gonna believe is only gonna exist. If you believe that I deserve better relationship, if you believe I deserve to be loved or to love somebody who is better receiving at a receiving state, or whatever that you believe that. It was a lesson. See what the lesson was in this relationship. Why it's coming to an end. And then move on. There's a lesson. Learn that and move on. Even if it's tough, it is the challenge for you. Move on. See what it's there. Because if we won't learn from the situation, it will come back again with some other face. So suppressing it or ignoring it or running away and closing ourselves in a box will never help, because it will come back until unless we have learned it and get beyond it. Everybody exists, but you are not that. So understand what is my lesson here, why I was in this circumstance, why did I choose this, and then separate yourself from this suffering. Once you separate yourself, you will see, okay, I was this, I was acting like this, I spoke like this was which I received as a reaction or response. This is what I need to learn from this situation. And then your next step will be clear.
Okay.
No society exists, Lakshmi, only you exist. So whatever you're gonna put your belief in, you're gonna create that environment around you. If you believe that I deserve better life, everybody else will talk like that with you. Hey Lakshmi, you are capable of creating so much better. Let me help you find better life. How can I help you in creating a better life with you, for you? So if you're gonna come, first ask yourself these questions. What is that you believe? Why do you believe this happened with you? What is that you're learning from it? Now how you're feeling? Do you still want to stay in this suffering? Then stay. If you really want to get out, how do you feel? Why do you think that you want to get out? What will happen when you will be away from this suffering? We are so focused now, we want this from that, like from that situation only. We want this to happen, and we are closing all the other doors that is waiting to come in our life to give that experience. So remove that focus.
That still how I'm again. I'll come back to the same emotions. I'll be relaxed. I'll be okay. Again, sometimes again I think about. I keep communicating with my son daily over the phone, and I wanted to help them as far as possible, because financially they are not okay. Because my son is there, I want to help them financially. I'm doing all the things, even though I'm not with them. I want to help them financially.
See,
So
somebody comes, Lakshmi, somebody is, see, I'm not gonna give you personal advice because that is yours to take care of, but I'm gonna give you something which will help you understand your situation. Know that the person is not your husband. He's an individual who has taken a life that whatever challenge they are going through. You're choosing to interfere because you feel that this is your way of love. You love them, they are your family, you love them, so you want to give them. If they're asking for help, you give them the direction, you give them, okay, this is the way. Or you know, increase your own energy, so that you don't get back to these loop of emotions and thoughts. When you raise your energy, these thoughts will not come to you. You will clearly see what you have to do, what you don't have to do. Because we are depleted with energy. Even in your meditation, check how you're doing meditation, how much you increase your meditation. You chose, and all of these experiences are also part of our previous acts. So these are part of our lessons and karmas. So nothing happens, everything is here to teach us something and go beyond it. So no victimization that why it is happening with me, no criticism or blaming or crying that I'm not good enough, or you know, they are at fault, they don't do meditation, they don't know anything. Nothing like that. You chose to be with somebody who's not in alignment. Or I'm just giving examples, I don't know what the scenario is. Just for example, if my family doesn't meditate and I meditate, so I chose in that environment, so that more challenges come and more zest come within me, so that I grow more. Or of course, because I had free will, I can do anything, I can become like them. So that's the challenge that I put in my box of life destiny. So every challenge is there for to make us more better person, better soul. So see, why did this challenge came in your life? What is there for you? How can you increase your energy more and more, so that you can deal with this situation with clarity, and not become this emotion and feeling again and again. Know that you are going back to these emotion again and again. Right now we are talking, so we are exchanging energy. So you are, right now you may be feeling, okay, now I understand what I have to do. But in the moment we are away, moment you are away from this energy, you will start feeling the same emotions again. Why? Because you're depleted with energy. So increase your knowledge, increase your meditation, start reading more and more books, read your soul's plan, do put in the effort, because you are now taking some steps to get out of this suffering. Somebody who is not taking step to get out of their suffering, they will never be able to increase the energy and get out of that. But you are. So congratulate yourself for that. But pat yourself for that. Love yourself for that. That you are taking these steps. Increase your energy and read more books. Put educate yourself. Why this happened with me? Seek the questions, seek the answers.
Yeah.
Your Soul's Plan by Richard. Let me give you the book. By Robert Squats. It's a book. I have PDF also, but however you want, go ahead and do it. Read this book.
Okay.
And lastly, I would again say this, that Lakshmiji, no challenge come in our come as an accident in our life. Okay, everything is by choice. Sometimes because we have free will, we choose if I kill somebody, if I murder somebody, my destiny is to go in the jail, whether I go or not. But I am destined to go to jail. I am destined to face the circumstances, face the consequences of my act. Whether I go in this lifetime or next lifetime, I will have to pay the consequences. So nobody can get away from the consequences of their acts. So when we are facing the challenges, ask yourself, why am I facing this challenge? What is that I have to learn? Rather than sulking and suffering in that situation, because
No,
it's
when
not
I'm
there for you to feel that.
no, when I'm doing meditation only, I'm getting some family members are only gossiping behind me and
Let them.
spreading it.
They are not your family members, Lakshmi ji. They are not your family members. They don't know you, neither you know them. Forget about them. Nobody else exists. Lakshmi ji, nobody else exists. The moment they'll recognize you, they'll see you, accept them. If they're not seeing you, don't accept them. Why do you have to accept them in your reality? Why we are too emotionally attached with somebody who is not even able to see who you are? Who is this family who don't know who Lakshmi is, cannot empathize with you? So you forget about everybody else. You increase your energy if you want to get out of this loop of suffering. And then once your energy is high, once you have you have you're doing your meditation right, you're putting all the efforts, doing the inner work, naturally you will see doors opening. And that can happen anyway. Again, no focusing that this is how it should happen. Leave the how. You focus on what you want. Increase your
Mm,
energy and focus on what is that you want to feel, or how you want to feel and live. And then let the doors open and the reality create for you. Don't focus on that I want this relationship only, I want this to happen this way only. That will never going to happen. That can never happen. That will again create the same suffering, because you are again coming from the past experiences of feeling that oneness with that reality, like because you once might have experienced it. So you're stuck in that feelings and emotions, and then you want again to feel it. You want to satisfy yourself with that feeling, but that doesn't exist anymore. That is not the reality. So remove this filter of illusion and see what is that you want to feel. What is, ask yourself today, what is that you want to create in your life? What, how you see Lakshmi as? You want to be respected, loved? What do you want? Why do you want a family? How that family should be? How? Forget about the faces, names, or identities. How you want your family to be? If family exists for you, how they should be. And you'll find some people who will give you that family love. We are so emotionally attached. Mother is just a state of mind. I am saying all this, my own mother is here.
mm,
See, biological mother is there. There are several mothers who going to nurture you.
mm. But
So if your own family is not able to see, or or is not resonating with you, you have to see what is that you want. Maybe your energy, when you increase, you do the work, they will get inspired from you, ask you what is happening, how you're doing this, and then you will help them. But if you try to interfere in their life and no, you do this, you do that, this is how you're gonna this is what is gonna help you, you're gonna suffer yourself, because you can't change anybody. Nobody can change anybody. So Lakshmi ji, with
mm,
this, I
uh,
would just say,
uh,
do meditation, do increase your meditation. Meditation alone, if you're sitting in meditation and you're waking up with the same state of mind and emotion, how is that meditation happening? You're not meditating then. Meditate more and more, read more and more books. Swadhyay is very important. Read more and more books, educate yourself so that the answers which are already existing within you, the knowingness is within you, appears and tell you this is what is happening, this is what has happened, this is why it has happened. And then you get answers, and then you act from that awareness, from that state of being. So there's no suffering at all. Whatever the circumstances has come in your life, ask yourself what it is there to teach me, why am this, why have I attracted this situation, why did I plan this in my life, why I am living this life, and then what is that you want to experience, and increase your energy.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
All of this doesn't mean that, okay, having love, okay, we also have a lot of false beliefs of love. Love is there. You may still love your family even if they're not resonating with you, but the emotional attachment that we have, no, we have to fix it. We have to become their fixers, or they have to become what we believe in. That is again controlling mindset. You love them, that's why you accept them as they are, and you are giving them their space to be who they want to be, and you be what you want to be. This emotional attachment and detachment concept is coming here. We have to understand how much attachment needs to be there and how much detachment needs to be there. Everything needs to be, both of them needs to be, in any relationship needs to be at 50-50. You're also attached to them, but you are also detached from them. Yes, they are your family, but they are not your family. Understanding, middle path. And then once the purpose is over, they go also. If somebody is not, now I'll give you example of Patriji. Patriji many times gave an example of his own life. His brother was against, or never could understand what is meditation, or never did meditation. So the relation naturally got away from there, his life. He's because how can you, if the boats are walk, going in a different direction, how can you be standing in both the boats? You have to choose one of the boat, right? So choose your boat. Why so much attachment that they are my parents, they are my brother, they are my husband, he's my husband or wife or son or daughter, or I am the wife, I have to, this is my duty, this is my dharma. Understand what dharma is also. You still can have love. You don't have to be creating the emotions of anger or resentment or hatred. No, you can still love them, you can still respect them, and give them their space of whatever they've chosen in their life. Maybe it's not yet the time for them to come in this, so don't interfere in anybody's life plan. Give them the meditation. You do your meditation, you do your work, and increase the vibration frequency, and automatically, if they are ready, they'll come. They'll ask you questions. Why are you at peace? How are you at peace? What are you doing? What medications are you taking? What medicine are you putting in your mouth? Then you tell them, I'm doing meditation, I'm reading, so I'm write spiritual books. That's giving me peace of mind. Then you tell them the way. So open your close your this eye and open your third eye. We see a lot of from this eye, but we never use our third eye. Why? So with that, Thank you, Lakshmi ji. It takes a lot of courage to speak. That's great that you spoke. And accept the feelings you're feeling right now. Don't be hard on yourself that how can I feel? Why I'm getting in the loop? Because when we hammer ourselves with that why, we are again depleting with energy. So whatever has happened, happened. Now from today, what you're gonna do is gonna create your reality. So if you have understood something out of it, act on it. And it is for everyone. From afar, everybody's life look like a very pricey hotel. Very, very beautiful, very wow, I want that life. But you don't know. Everybody is had their own set of challenges. It appears very glamorous from afar. But if you be with them, you will see they have their own challenges. Everybody has to have something so that they can grow. Nobody is having a great life. What we do is we focus, okay, I want to become, I want that life. Okay, what is that you want from that life? What is that you like much in their life? Know that, understand that, and then create that life for yourself. But what we do is I want that life. Then the feeling that the direction is wrong. Then it goes in enviness, jealousiness, because all these emotions are lower vibration emotions. Now your thought came like, I want that life. Use it in a way which will enhance your energy, enhance your emotion. Understand? So again, no emotion should be discarded. But using it in a right way is very important. Now here the emotional intelligence concept is coming. A lot of concepts are coming. But again, so read this book, Your Soul's Plan. I'm gonna write it in the chat. I think I have already. Okay. I hope this helps you, Lakshmiji. And I want to see your response. I want to know that you're growing, that you're changing and creating your reality. Okay, so I want to speak to you again. All the best. All right. Um, okay. So we'll continue the reading from tomorrow. But it's great. So when we talk like this, not just because of Lakshmi, I'm sure so many of your questions or understanding or knowingness have increased. So when we talk, it's just not for that person, that particular person. It really helps many others. So talking and discussing like this is very fruitful. Is Sajjan Sangitya is the one of the strongest pillar. So Adhyaya, meditation, dhyan, anapanasati dhyan, Sajjan Sangitya or pyramid energy. 4 pillars of pyramid spiritual societies movement. All right. Yes, Harish.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। बेसिकली एक कॉन्सेप्ट में मेरे को डिस्कस करना था लाइक जैसे कि इफ वी आर अबाउट द हम बॉडी कॉन्शियस को छोड़ दें, वी आर रिमूव द बॉडी थिंग्स एंड व्हाई द पीपल डूइंग द मैनिफेस्टिंग इज जस्ट बिकॉज दे वांट समथिंग। It's because of the greed, I think. Maybe you can correct me if whatever I'm saying is my own understanding. So it's because of the greed, like we want this car, we want this job, or I want this job, I want this type of girl, I want this family, I want this house. It's just because of our greed only, correct? Why we need to do the manifestation? If we are in the right track or the right path, just follow the path. Why we have to do this? Even I seen people are encouraging that, but I never believe on this because maybe I'm wrong here. But this is what my thought process. Why this manifestation is coming? Just because of we want something. Why we are not surrendering? Let it be happen. What is going to be happen? and we follow our path, which is correct.
Okay, great question, Harish. So we need to understand everybody again is on their individual path. Not everybody. So the more meditation you do, the more clarity for your own path comes in your life. If you want to experience a luxury car, go ahead and do it. What is wrong in that? Why this mindset is coming informing that it is wrong to experience it, that there is a lag there. You're separating yourself. If you do not need that experience in your life, the thought will not come. But we have given the definitions of Maya. Maya is wrong, or if you're doing meditation, you need to be away from it. If any of the desire has appeared in your mind or heart, ask yourself from where it is appearing. Is there something you want to experience? If you want to experience it and go further, move on. Attachment should not be there. If you're attached, then you are something. If you're at, this is my car, this is my mic, this is my laptop, nobody should take it. Have laptop, have greatest of laptop, best in the field laptop. Experience it. But if you are attachments, then that is wrong. Have a million dollar house. What is wrong in that? But if it is you are attached to it, this is my home, nobody else should come in, and you're treating inhumanly to somebody, then that is wrong. If the fundamental laws are not put in right way, that is wrong. Nothing is wrong. No desire is wrong. Desires are great. Experience all the desires.
Yeah, but why we are doing the manifestation? The thing is, if we have the desire, if I have the desire of this car, so it will automatically come. I will do the work. So why we are doing the manifesting
How
for
the
this
work will
thing?
happen? What does manifestation mean, Harish? Right now, you put the thought that you want to speak about this question, you manifested coming in the spot and speaking about it. That's manifestation. The word manifestation means you think, you feel, you create. That's it. You have to put the effort, right? You have to do the work. And then it's going to come in your existence. You're not forcing anything that I'm forcing the universe to create it for me. That will never happen. So understand the definition of manifestation. You manifested to come in this body also, Harish. It's your manifestation. You manifested your family. You've manifested this environment. Whatever you're living right now, it's your own manifestation. What does manifestation means? Your intent took birth, intent created thoughts, thoughts created feelings, feelings created your state of being. State of being is attracting what you are currently living as. Understand? So manifestation is natural. It's not something you do. What we're talking about is not consciously creating your life, not just flowing. Now that word that we flow with the life, let everything happens. That is not manifestation. That's wasting your time.
But that is a body concept. That is what I'm trying to say.
It's
If we
not
are
body consciousness. Where is body here?
see,
Your thoughts is not your body. It's an energy. Emotion is not your body. It's a magnetic field. We just understood this. Body consciousness is only if I'm gonna be fit, I'll be accepted. I should look like this. I'm the most beautiful girl in the world. Everybody should look at me. I'm not beyond this body. I'm only constructed for this reality. Like I'm this his husband. I'm his son. That's body consciousness. If you know that you're beyond this body, you're beyond this Harish, you understand that you're a soul, you can never take birth, you can never die, then you understand what is the difference between body consciousness and the soul, metaphysic, the multidimensional being you are. That's body consciousness. That you're stuck with this, what you can see with your naked eyes. And you're not seeing what is not easily visible to naked eyes. You're not meditating. That's body consciousness. Understand?
but that car, I want to feel the car, that body wants, correct now, or the
No,
because of
soul
the
wants to experience. Soul wants to experience the luxury of the car.
that,
Why did
that's what we have seen from all other like different peoples. This is a big car, this is a good
forget
car. So
about
this
it?
is
You think about people too much, Harish. You think about who is the other people. Nobody out there. You are there. You're observing it because you are also there. Nobody's out there. Forget about everybody else. Why you bothered that they think like that? They're ignorant, so you're ignorant also. Everybody's eating mass machi and creating the $1 million life. Are they manifesting what their soul is desiring by killing other person and eating it? Why are you putting focus on that? You create your own life. Stop defining things according to what other people are doing. So all the desires are not for the body, it's for the soul. You're not this body. Soul come here to experience all of this. So all these emotions, sadness, happiness, extreme pleasure, joy, all of is you have taken this body to get all these pleasures. To suffer is also a pleasure for a soul because
but
it's experiencing
we are
something.
trying to follow the middle path, na, correct? We have
Yeah,
that is the main moksha for us. We have to be in the middle.
yeah.
That
So
whatever
where
the
is
body wants or whatever the urges we have, still we have to come in the and say ki this is not. We have to be in the middle.
you can't force yourself to be in a middle, Harish. What your soul is, again, understand. If you're just, yeah, what is middle path? No extremes. Now give me an example of extreme you're talking about. What is extreme in your understanding?
Okay, suppose we want to be in a Ferrari. I want to take Ferrari. That is Ferrari also come by seeing in the images of the different. This is a big car. So our mind also created it's a big car and we want this. I want this. Okay. So this is the extreme. So we are accommodating the money for this only. Correct. Just because we want to see that extreme or we want to feel that. And that is what we want to feel. That is also come by seeing all the like different peoples, not by our own. Correct.
How do you know that? It
Because
has entered in your conscious state, if it has attracted you, lot of other things are also existing. Why did just the thought of Ferrari entered in your mind? Because you are attracted towards that. You focused yourself towards that. And getting one Ferrari is extreme. You don't
no.
know what extreme is. If you're, I want the whole company, and why? There's no purpose. The purpose of, understand, a purpose should be there. Why do you want that car, that particular car? Because you maybe want to experience whatever the qualities of that car is. If there's no purpose, if the purpose is just to show or to please everybody that this is, I have this car, and put it in the garage forever, you don't care about what the feel, even if that's what you want to experience it. Again, even if a soul is choosing to experience the worst of worst condition, it's great for that soul. We judge a lot.
Mm.
Even if they're experiencing darkness in that particular movement, it's for the soul's growth only. And everything is temporary. They will come out of the darkness. May not be in this lifetime, another lifetime. For soul, it's just skipping one home to another home. we are
Mm.
too we are too limited that this is my one lifetime chance and I have to do everything in this. And I'm judging my own self for doing whatever I'm doing. I'm judging myself to see the TV. How can I see the TV? It's Maya. How can I enjoy and laugh? I'm supposed to be doing something else. If you believe in that, do it. But no definitions. This is not defined as something you're doing wrong. Whatever is your heart inclined towards, do that. Be true to your heart. Be true to your soul's calling. But no judgment around. Now that that person is watching TV, he is the greatest monster. He wants to experience cinema. What is wrong in that? There are many kind of souls. Infant soul, young soul, old soul, ancient soul, Mahatma soul. So many kind of souls are there living together. Some souls you can't even see and still they are there. Can you judge them? Close your eyes and you will see. So don't judge. Drop the judgment. Whatever your heart is telling you is right for you. More meditation, more alignment with your heart consciousness. With your heart, what is heart? It's not heart which is beating. It's your antaratma.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Harish. All right. Okay. Anybody else want to share anything or speak about anything else? Okay. The time is up. We're going to meet tomorrow and read more and more. Don't run away. If you find yourself that you have what we do is sometimes we find ourselves, oh, we have been thinking this way and which was maybe not appropriate. Why? What? Okay, ask yourself, why don't you speak up? Because somewhere we are afraid that we will be judged, that, oh, this is your thinking pattern. Who is there judging you? I've been in a place of Harish. That's why I'm able to speak to him. I've been in a place of Lakshmi. That's why I'm being able to speak to them. Not necessarily physically, practically, but knowledge-wise, wisdom-wise. So I've been in each and every one of your shoes. If I did not seek the answers, if I did not speak up, how will I stand here right now? So if you want to stay where you are, okay, sit in your places, just keep on just listening and then go back and come back again. So speak up. Nobody is judging you, and do not be hard on yourself because you have been thinking this way. Everything for soul is joyful, is complete, divine, because that is the growth for that soul. If you're just lying in the bed and not doing anything, then is when the real harm you're doing for yourself, on yourself, because you're doing nothing. No change is happening. So good or bad, everything is good for soul. The mark of your timeline is what your choice is. Whether you want to stay in cocoon for more and more, or you want to become a better butterfly. How sooner you want to become butterfly, how soon you want to get out of that cocoon is your choice. But you are going to become butterfly. Everybody has to become a butterfly. So these phases are very natural. Don't be hard on yourself or kill yourself or beat yourself for that. Yes, absolutely. You can unmute yourself. Wait, I'll.
Nandini, thank you for the session. And I just want to ask Nandini now, actually I'm meditating. So okay, when you go out, you meet different kind of people, right? Okay, even with your own family also. So, now, okay. So you go to a place, now they talk so much, and actually you don't want to listen, and you can't tell also stop because they feel bad. So because I know this is very empty words and about gossip, but you can't change them, because if you say this is unnecessary things, they get sometimes, the people's personality, they get hurt also. So what should I do? Actually, I meet a lot of even my family members, and everyone telling about sufferings, telling about their own stories, right? Okay, which is they are them, it belongs to themselves, it's not me. So I can't talk and say you have to meditate. Sometimes they don't believe also. So what should I do in that situation?
Great speaking to you, Sandhya ji. I think for the first time we are speaking like this.
Yes.
Anytime, there's so many different kind of people you'll meet in your lifetime. What you are, you're gonna project that as in front of you. So if you're not resonating with what they are speaking, you simply sit in meditation. They'll call you fool once, they'll call you weird once, and then third time they'll come and ask you, hey, you're not participating, you're not contributing in my gossip. Then you tell, I'm doing much more, I'm doing much more greater conversation. Do you want to know what? I'll tell you. And then you tell whatever the gyan, the wisdom that you have within you. So let them come to you. You don't go to them. Why do you want to be part of the gossip team? Why do you want to be with family members who are not aligned with you? They are not your family. You're not entitled to go to society, please societies, to go family and meet such relatives. Let them come to you. And if they don't, that's their choice. You be open. Don't hide yourself and do meditation. Or nobody should see me, because if they saw me, they'll call me crazy. Show that you're doing this. Don't choose, select where there's ultimate necessary. For example, if you're in job, you have to do the job. If you're on job, you're gonna meet people, certain different kind of set of people there, because you have self realized. You will see them as they are, not what they are bringing on the plate in that moment, and then you're gonna respond in a way, and your response is gonna change everything. But if you're gonna react to and you get triggered to what they're giving, because they are in ignorance, or they're not aligned, so it's gonna continue. The cycle of reaction trigger is gonna continue. But if you are self-aware, you're gonna respond, and it's very easier said than done. You have to be very aligned. You have to be very conscious about what you're thinking and speaking, because when we come in a contact with different energies, they influence each other. Right now, you and I, my energy is interacting with each other, even if you don't speak. So whose energy is influencing? So you have to choose. The more energy you are going to increase, the more your energy is going to impact.
Yes.
And you're not going to get influenced. So work on yourself. Then everything naturally happens. But if we're going to stay and deplete our energy thinking about, I don't want to go, that auntie is going to meet me, or that person is going to meet me, and again, then what we're again thinking, what we don't want to experience, and depleting our energy. That's not what you want. If there's ultimate necessity of me, my family requires me there, I want to go there, I'll be going there, and this is what I want to experience. No gossip auntie will. They'll stay away from you. Let them gossip about yourself also. It's their doing.
Yes, not going, yes. Yes, not going is not the solution, right? You have to go and make the challenge.
Choose
Yes.
Choose your battles. Choose your battles wisely. Where it is required for you to be there. Sometimes you have to be there for your support, for your family's support. Not always you have to be there. Your requirement is not always there. So choose your battles. And in those battles, focus on what you want to experience, so that you are helping other people only with that. By increasing your own energy, by increasing your own awareness, you're helping others. But if you're getting influenced, neither you're helping yourself, neither you're helping others.
Yes, Nandini. Thank you so much. Thank you. And, I really appreciate these sessions. Sometimes I couldn't participate because of, traveling. Yes. Anyway, thank you so much and lot of blessings to you. Right.
Thank you. Even if you're not, again, these sessions are not for anybody to depend on. Yes, the 40-day challenge is for the continuous participation so that you get into the habit of doing it. But this is your own doing. 40 days apart, your life will carry on. So rather than seeking what happening next, see, now I have learned to do this all by myself. Yes, you need group. Group where you'll find another group and great group of Sangha where more teachings are there, more discussions are there. But that is to increase your own wisdom and energy, not to help you continue with this. That's the mindset one must have. So thank you for this group. Thank you for everyone being here. And with this, we'll close today and meet you all tomorrow.